Welcome to part 16 of Let's Play Metal Gear Solid on the Sony PlayStation. Let's continue the game. Okay, so we're about to fight Liquid Snake one-on-one. Annoyingly, I have to sit through the 30-second cutscene again because there's no way to skip it. And even more annoyingly, the 30-second cutscene eats into the 3-minute time limit that we have. So it's more difficult on the first try. If you do die and then start again, we don't have to sit through the cutscene again, so it's easier if you die after the first attempt, or yeah, if you fail the first attempt is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I do find this this fight quite tricky. I'll try to do it first time, but it's very random. Sometimes your punches and kicks, sometimes they won't register. Usually when he's about to do a roundhouse, and it's just random when he does the head charge thing. There's too much randomness in this fight, really.
If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. How about you, Snake?
Yeah, there's also an annoying glitch with the emulator. Every time I press the circle button, there's some gobbledygook in the screen. Oh, that was close. He was about to do the roundhouse. If you try to choke him, he will throw you, I think, so don't bother. But you can do the normal throw on him, and it sort of resets him. So I like to do that sometimes, but it doesn't do any damage to him. Yeah, see, the punch and kick just went through him.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Thank you. Oh, that was close. Ah, yeah, he will punish you if you miss the kick. He will punish you. They really hurt, those attacks. Yeah. The only way to kill him is to get his health down to 0 and then knock him off. If you can avoid his head charge, then you get an easy hit if you can manage it. But, yeah, the head charge is just random. Ouchie. Uh-oh, he's going to punish me. No, that was lucky. Come on. He's going to punish me, yeah. Oh, can't believe that went through me. That was lucky. I think that was because I was just getting up or something. Oh. Come on. Oh, nearly out of time. Yes, good. Yeah, you have to knock him off when his health is at 0, and the two punches I did there put his health to 0, and the kick just knocked him off. I'm pleased I did that first time. That is quite tricky. Now we have to sit through another cutscene, unfortunately.
Meryl. Forgive me. Damn! I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Otacon.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win or lose. Don't you think? Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on. I released all the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started. Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when they're destroying things. Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay, let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all. Come on, hustle!
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry. Hurry! Now you look like yourself again.
So I still don't understand how you can get attached to someone after 2 hours. Right.
Hurry!
Okay, there's a ration over there, and one by the stairs. Ready them now, that's it.
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera.
Okay, wait here.
Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake.
Okay, go. Quick. It's best just to get out of here as soon as possible, really.
Use the weapon button to fire that machine gun.
There we go.
Snake, hold on.
Okay, the first one, aim for the barrels.
Uh-oh, Snake. Check that.
There we go.
Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Okay, the next one we have to kill the enemies.
Give it up. Damn, can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Oh. I can't use running into the wall. As is this one. There we go.
You did it, Snake.
I don't know if that were the emulator or the game, but they were just running inside the wall.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Very tricky to hit him. If he hits you, it ruins your aim or something. Aim about there-ish. Yeah, that's it. You have to bounce them off his mounted gun that he doesn't use. Need the other ration now. Oh, that's it, good.
Snake, look, daylight. Hold on.
Okay, long cutscene ahead.
Otacon. Are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
It's no use. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh. Snake! Snake! If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
Well, you and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it. So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well. Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
The next part of their lives involves the Lali Luli Low in the wonderful adventures of Metal Gear Solid 2 with its extremely complicated plot and convoluted plot. With the Lali Luli Low, the most ridiculous thing ever inside anything ever. Anyway, yeah, so I just think this game takes itself too seriously, really. It's a game about, you know, a soldier trying to find and destroy a walking battle tank. You know, it's the plot is sort of akin to Godzilla, really. I mean, it's a giant metal Godzilla. And it just takes itself too seriously. I mean, people think I'm not serious when I say I prefer the Game Boy Color version. I really do. The plot of that makes more sense. It's not too serious. It's a nice conspiracy. It doesn't have the... I mean, I know the Lali Luli Low rubbish is in Metal Gear Solid 2, but I mean, it doesn't have all the genetic stuff and the pretentiousness of this game, the Game Boy Color version, I mean, and it has more content in it, more gameplay. For example, you use the, you use the weapons more, you use all the items more. In this game, you hardly use the items. For example, the mine detector, you only use that a couple of times. The cardboard box, you only use that a couple of times. It's just... There's not enough gameplay in this. It's just too much plot, which I don't really want to see. Or hear about. I just want to play more game. I want the plot to be simpler, and I want more gameplay, and the Game Boy Color version really delivers that. So I prefer the Game Boy Color version. And also, as a bonus, all the special VR training missions that's in Metal Gear Solid Special Missions, they're all in, well, all of the, obviously worse graphics, but they're all in the Game Boy Color version. Another thing about that game, it's one of those games where you have to put the disc in, you have to put the MGS Special Missions disc in your PlayStation, turn it on, then you have to change to either of the Metal Gear Solid discs. Then you have to change back to the Special Missions disc. So you have to change the disc twice before you can play it, which is annoying. It's like the original Grand Theft Auto London. You had, originally it was a data disc on PlayStation. You had to put the London disc in, change to PlayStation. I mean, change to Grand Theft Auto 1, and then change back to Grand Theft Auto London again. Thankfully, they re-released that game as a standalone one, so yeah, that's not so bad. And I have both versions. But with MGS Special Missions, you had to do that every time, and it's annoying because Special Missions is a good game. It's like the VR training, but much bigger. Pretty much nearly all of the Special Missions on the Game Boy Color version with worse graphics, except of course the sniper rifle ones and the Stinger missile ones. Oh, and obviously the mystery ones aren't on the Game Boy Color version either. So really fun game. The mystery ones and the puzzle ones are really good on Special Missions. I really enjoy them. Really difficult and very frustrating though, but very fun. Especially the time attacks. Frustrating, I mean. But yeah, I just think this game is far too convoluted with the plot. And pretentious, of course, with the old, oh, isn't war horrible, look at the genetic stuff and the nuclear war. I mean, they should know that they're just sort of, in the 90s, they were just passing fads that the media were talking about, nuclear weapons and genetics and everything. They should have known that people would stop talking about that 10 years later, so it just makes this game look much more dated. And it just leads on to the most ridiculous thing in Metal Gear Solid 2 with the Lali Luli Low and all that rubbish. The ridiculousness of that plot was just stupid. I hate Metal Gear Solid 2. I hate it. Although I have completed it several times. I just don't like that game. And I don't mind... I mean, most people's complaints about Metal Gear Solid 2 was playing as Raiden. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind playing as Raiden. I don't care. It's just a stupid plot. It just makes no sense. It's so difficult to follow. And the stupid characters, that stupid Fortune when she comes, with that stupid depressing music, as if, oh no, she wants to die, isn't it depressing because she can't die? And that stupid vamp character, who's just some sort of stereotypical Romanian vampire with doing that stupid spinning dance thing. They're the worst two. Fat Man, although he's less offensive, but still ridiculous. I didn't mind Solidus. I didn't mind him as a character. But it's just Fortune and Vamp. Ugh. And Otacon's stepsister or whatever, she was annoying as well. But I didn't mind Raiden at all, really. I didn't mind that at all. Anyway. Here comes the quote-unquote twist ending.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life
Even
they
though
want
that's
to
what you've been
live.
talking about the entire
The
game.
important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Oh, I have to live. I wasn't going to. Yeah, but now that you've said it...
The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Dive should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Dun, dun, dun. That makes no sense, because how did Ocelot know that he wouldn't be killed in the first fight? How did he know that the ninja would come and chop his hand off and end the fight prematurely? Because all the other Foxhound members were killed in the fights eventually. How did Revolver Ocelot know that he wasn't going to die in his battle with Solid Snake? How did he know that? Anyway, so because we got the quote-unquote bad ending, we get the stealth camouflage for the next playthrough, and we get the camera right from the beginning, so you can take more photos if you want, but we get the camera from the beginning, so you can take photos in the first area, because you won't ever be able to get the camera to that place, because you can't ever go back there after getting the camera normally. But we get the stealth camouflage. If you get the good ending, then you get the bandana, which always confused me, because first of all, he's already wearing a bandana. It's just a different coloured bandana. And secondly, all the bandana does is just give you infinite ammo. It just gives you infinite ammo when you equip it, which, in my opinion, is clearly not as good as the stealth camouflage. What's more fun? Infinite ammo when you hardly use the guns anyway, when the whole point of the game is not to use weapons, or being invisible. Being invisible is more fun, so therefore that should be the reward after getting the good ending, which is harder to get because you have to survive the torture. So the bad ending should give you the bandana because it's rubbish. The bandana's rubbish. It just gives you infinite ammo when you equip it, and you don't need much ammo anyway, because the whole point of the game is not to use ammo and stay hidden. So, riddle me that. Anyway, yeah, in that little quote-unquote epilogue with Revolver Ocelot, I think in the good ending he says, like, yeah, they never found out he's the third clone of Big Boss, who's called Solidus or something. That makes no sense for many reasons, and I'm going to detail that. Okay, one, what the hell is a Solidus? What is that? Okay, yes, I looked it up, and it's like a state of matter, but if you had 3 people named after states of matter, you would call them solid, liquid, and gas. You would not use Solidus. You wouldn't say Solidus. No one knows what that is, do they? They would say gas. He should be called Gas. That's my first complaint. So he should be called Gas Snake. There should be Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Gas Snake, not Solidus. Second thing, I know there's no such thing, but why not? Why not have a Liquidus? Have a Solidus and a Liquidus. Have two more brothers. Thirdly, why is he named after that? Because the whole point of Solid Snake and Liquid Snake is that that's their Foxhound code names. Why does Solidus Snake have a half of a code name when he's not even in Foxhound? So why is he called that? And the next thing, if we ignore what I just said, and they're called Solid, Liquid, and Solidus, because they're clones of Big Boss, Solid, Liquid, and Solidus, then how, if they didn't know they were clones, i.e. Liquid, or rather Solid Snake didn't know he was a clone, why was he given the name Solid Snake, Solid, if he didn't know that he was a clone of Big Boss? Because presumably he's only called Solid Snake because the other one is called Solidus, because he knows, or rather he was told, he's a son of Big Boss. It just makes no sense. Why would they give him a code name? Why would they call them Solid, Liquid, or whatever, if... how do they know? What I'm saying is, how would they know they're going to put them into Foxhound? Because it just happens that they got into Foxhound, so they should be called Solid and Liquid or whatever. So it's just pure luck that they managed to worm their way into Foxhound and be called Solid Liquid. And the very fact that Solidus was not in Foxhound, even though he's still given a name like it, means it doesn't make any sense to me. Why is he called Solidus when he wasn't in Foxhound? I don't understand. It just makes no logical sense. I mean, if he were always called Liquid, then it's just pure luck that he managed to get himself into Foxhound so he could be called Liquid Snake in the first place. It makes no sense. Can someone explain that to me? I'm just confused. Why... It's just pure luck that they're all called Solid, Liquid, and Solidus, that they managed to get into Foxhound so they could be called Solidus, Liquid, and Solid Snake in the first place. Anyway, Solidus, what a ridiculous... It should be Gas. It should be Gas Snake. That's the logical one. At the very most, it should be Plasma. At the very most, it should be Plasma. A fourth brother should be Plasma. What's a Solidus? No one knows what that is. Anyway, that's my moaning out of the window. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is... we've got Leopard, I don't care. Right, anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to... yes, we will. We will play the game again, but we're going to use the stealth camouflage. Yeah, so that's that. In the next video, I will be starting the game off with the stealth camouflage, and luckily, I'm going to skip all the cutscenes because I hate them. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. In the next video, I'll be playing the game again, and I will be rescuing or whatever, surviving the torture. I'll try my best. Anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.